Alright, here we go. Into game number 1 and spawning at the 12 o'clock location as the Purple Zerg. One of the newer members of Team MB is in fact Ty2. Of course, coming off some pretty good performance in individual tournaments recently. And, excuse me, at the 3 o'clock here as the Peach Terran. We do have Gargoyle, who's coming off a ace match victory in TVZ, as we just saw. So, good times all around. Let me update my overlay, and we shall be on our way. Now, Ty2 looks like he is going to get the correct scout with his Overlord. They are in close air positions here, the Python-esque spawning locations, meaning that Ty2 will get a very early scout. Is he actually going to hide the Overlord? Did he turn it around? He did, look at that. So he got close enough to see the minerals were being mined, and turned it around before it came into Gargoyle's vision. Now sometimes players will send a worker to the top left of their base just to check for this, because they know that Zergs will try and hide the Overlord like this. But let's see if Gargoyle does this. Let's see if he actually is familiar enough with the map to even know that he should do this. Of course, this is one of the newer maps. Oh, wait a minute, you might be going too close here. Is he going to be barely in vision? It's so close. Oh, it's now in vision, okay. Okay, so I guess that didn't really make any difference in the end. Because it's been spotted fast enough for Gargoyle to realize that they are in close air spawns. And we do see the 12 hatch from Ty2. Now the question is, does Ty2 from here, does he go for like a 2 hatch muta, for example? He went 12 hatch, 12 gas, 11 pool. Did you guys see that? So I'm pretty sure this is a 2 hatch muta coming out for Ty2, and I think that's very, very strong in close air positions. Not only is 2 hatch muta strong in close air positions, but again on Magrathea, the corner expansions are all islands. So it's very easy for the 2 hatch muting player to take an island expansion for free and not worry too much about any kind of counter pressure from the Terran player. So I think this is a pretty good move. We just have the 1 right to expand here from Gargoyle. Now he saw the fast gas, so Gargoyle knows that it's 2 hatch muta. I mean, I keep saying 2 hatch muta, it could be 2 hatch lurker, because Ty2 loves to go for actually sneaky lurker builds. in all matchups. Well, I guess not in ZvZ, but in ZvT, ZvP. Have seen Ty2 go for a lot of fast lurkers, a lot of lurker drops. Definitely possible to, for example, have one of his overlords just float down here and just drop into the main across here. Very easy for him to do that. So I guess we'll see when whether he makes the Hydrodam when the lair's halfway finished. That's usually the timing. Interestingly, there's a bunker here, but there's only 2 Zerglings on the field. Is he making more? Okay, he's got 4 Zerglings now. Lair's halfway done. Is there a Hydrodam? I don't see one yet. Oh, there is! There is indeed! So it is actually going to be lurkers, not going to be 2 hatch muta. I don't know why I didn't even mention that in the early game, considering Ty2 is, at this point, he's kind of known for these lurker openings, in fact. Now, does Gargoyle know about this? Interestingly, there's actually not that much space in the main here on Magrathea. It's a relatively small main. So you can see there's a little bit of shadow on the left side, but not that much. There's a little bit of shadow back here as well, but it'd be harder for him to lurker drop back here. So if it was a lurker drop, you'd have to position it very carefully. But he could also just go for a bust at the front as well. Okay, there's link speed, there's lurkers. And Gargoyle is going to get his academy now. Is he going to add his comp set straight away, or is he just going to keep building SCVs is the question. Still not adding his comp sets. A few links looks like poking here at the front. He's actually not building SCVs either for some reason. I'm not sure what Gargoyle's doing right now. Oh, he's supply blocked, that's why. Okay, so Gargoyle actually got supply blocked, so he can build anything. And he is now making the comp set at his main. He's not making it at the natural yet. Which is interesting. Engineering Bay, 3rd Barracks. Lurker aspect is almost done. You can see the 3 lurkers at the front. I don't think Gargoyle still has any idea what's going on, but he is going to pressure with his Marines. And I think Ty2 should probably try and hide these Hydralisks, right? He should not be showing these to the Terran player until as late as possible. There's the lurkers done. You can potentially morph them on the ramp to stop Marines from somehow running by. It looks like Gargoyle is actually going to towards the top, or the left side main possibly, to look for a 3rd. But again, because there's island bases available on this map, it's actually very difficult for the Terran to actually deny the Zerg a 3rd. So I don't really know what his Marines are accomplishing by being over here. Like, if Ty2 was going for the left side main, then yes, I guess this is okay. Okay, and there's the first scan. He sees the lurkers. Okay, so Gargoyle sees the lurkers with the first scan. He's gonna build a 2nd bunker. He might build a 3rd one, actually. Or he might just build a turret. He actually cancels... Oh, he was building a turret in the main base by the barracks, and he cancels that. He actually had the anti-muta turrets in the main mineral line already. Interestingly, the Marines actually run around the side here. So, oh my god, wait a minute, this might actually be a genius move by Gargoyle. I thought this didn't make any sense, but Gargoyle is actually a genius. Guys, Gargoyle is a genius, and I'm an idiot. But unfortunately for him, it's not going to work out here. Oh man, that could have been a sick move. If he actually ran everything up and got into the main base, he could have killed all the drones. That would have been absolutely awesome for Gargoyle. But unfortunately, not able to do it, and instead throws away his first Medic Marine Force. However, that did buy enough time for him to get 3 bunkers finished. And if you're wondering why he's unloading, it's because he's moving out. Okay, that was not what I was going to say, but it looks like he wants to move them forward, so if the lurkers come in here, he can maybe try and snipe one before they burrow. But he will also want to do... You can also do the trick where you can unload, stim, and then reload back into the bunker, and you get the stim. He's actually going for the Boxer Micro here! The Lins were a little bit far behind! Looks like Ty2 catches a couple of the Marines, but loses one of the lurkers. Nice move there by Gargoyle, and he is so protected at the front. Is there a lurker drop? No, he's going straight Hive. Ty2 is going straight Hive. What is he going Hive for, though? Is it just for Defilers? He's still on 2 hatch. Look at how few drones he has. Can he actually afford this? Man, Ty2 has like no drones, and he's already going Hive. That's very interesting. I guess he's just going straight to Phylus here. Very interesting. I wonder if this is gonna work. I mean, I guess still no siege tanks yet. There's a scan. Did he actually scan? Yeah, he scanned the lurkers. Gargoyle just scanned the lurkers. He knows he can't run in here though. It's too narrow. He has no space. Or it's not too narrow, but there's too many lurkers covering it. So the bunkers are technically empty. He's now getting siege mode. You can see. Now the question is, which is going to be finished first? I mean, I guess the siege mode obviously will be finished before the Defilers are here. Now, Ty2's going to have to be very careful. When the siege tanks come out, he's going to have to slowly start moving back. But the vessel is still a while away. How much energy is there? There's almost 2 scans for each comsat. So that's a good amount of scans for Gargoyle to move out. Siege tank done. Siege mode is going to finish. Alright, there's a scan. He actually doesn't even need the siege mode. Of course, the tanks can actually outrange the lurkers. The Marines actually going in. Ty2 going in as well. Whoa! Hey there, buddy. Final map finished. Consume on the way. Interestingly, got a creep colony just in case there's any drops coming in the back. Because remember, he has no spire to scourge dropships, and all of his army is at the front. And look at this. Hidden base at the bottom left. Ty2 taking... This is an island base. Ground units cannot come in here. Only drones, or I guess SCVs can go in there, but there's no really reason for any SCVs to go in there. Ty2, by the way, does have the Overlord spotting in case a dropship comes his way. But of course, Gargoyle's gonna... Oh, never mind. He actually does have the dropship. I was gonna say he's gonna get his vessel as fast as possible, but there is a drop coming in. It's actually going in the other side here. He's not gonna get spotted by the Overlord, and this could be devastating for Ty2. He's got 1 lurker in the back. He's got 1 sunken colony. I think Gargoyle actually scans that. He scans the army now. Is he... Oh, is he gonna wait? Oh my god, he's gonna get a second group? No, he's not. He's just gonna go in straight away here. And here we go. He's going after the Defilement. He sees the Defilement. The Defilement is gonna die here. But there is the Dark Swarm. The Consume was finished. The Edge Lurker actually barely alive here. 2 siege tanks might fall straight away. The Defilement has fallen. How far in can Ty2 get? He's got 2 Defilers right now. That should be enough. Even if one gets irradiated, that should be okay. And there's the second Dark Swarm here. He's moving in. But there go the Marines in the main base. No reaction from Ty2. The Marines in the main base just killing everything. Ty2 is basically all in on this attack right now. I don't know if it's going to work. It's looking very similar to the Vorty game. The one lurker that was here does get picked off straight away. There's the lift on the natural command center. The Terran player losing his natural. The Zerg player losing his main. The Hive is actually at less than half health here. The Marines might actually kill the Hive. They're going after the Hive. There's no units. There's no units here. Ty2 is completely all in on this attack. He's not even going to try and save his Hive. The Hive, look at the Hive. The Hive is going to die. The Lings are here. Can he kill the Hive? There's 150 HP. There's 2 Marines left. It's at 100 HP. The lurkers are moving in to the base. It's at 20 HP. The Hive is dead. The Hive is dead, ladies and gentlemen. There's no more Hive, but there's lurkers all up in the main base here. Wait a minute. The last Marine in the main base has fallen. The Hive is dead. I'm actually not sure who's winning right now. Ty2 is ahead on the unit count. Oh my god. That drop was massive, but remember, Ty2 has the bottom left base. He has the hidden base at the bottom left. He's rebuilt the Defiler Mount. He rebuilt the Defiler Mount before the Hive died. Thank you very much for the host, Cadenza. Guys, you are joining us for an insane game by Ty2 right here. 2 lurkers just barely getting that swarm in time here. It looks like, by the way, Gargoyle didn't actually watch that Haya VOD of how to kill lurkers on a swarm. Did you guys know that you can actually kill these? He can put an SCV behind this lurker and shoot the SCV, and the lurker will actually die. But it looks like he actually doesn't know this. Man, but this, I can't believe that actually is relevant in this game. But Ty2 has to be careful, because if he unburrows, he'll still take the splash damage. But there's another Dark Swarm! The Dark Swarm is on top of the tanks! Oh my god. This is crazy. Ty2 might actually be taking down Gargoyle here. Oh my god, he's shooting his own tank! He's shooting his own tank! He's killing his tank with a Marine! What was that? What was that? He just killed his tank with a Marine! What the heck was that? Gargoyle, in an absolute panic, killed his own siege tank with a Marine. And Ty2 is now in control, but it looks like the SCVs are ignoring it. They're just transferring down to the natural for some reason. I have no idea what these SCVs are doing down here at the natural. I guess because there's lurkers in the main base, there's nowhere else for them to go. The Zerglings going crazy. More Zerglings are coming in here. The main hatchery has been rebuilt. 22 kills! 22 kills on this lurker! What the heck? And GG from Gargoyle. Oh my god. Wow, the game sound was even turned off. I somehow turned off the game sound while that was going on. My bad, guys. My apologies.